Teachers' pay in America remains significantly lower than that of any other profession requiring similar levels of education and responsibility. In many states, starting salaries are so low that new teachers struggle to afford housing, childcare, or even student loan payments. Even experienced teachers often work second jobs to make ends meet, especially in districts with limited funding. The teacher shortage across America has reached crisis levels, with many schools unable to fill essential positions in subjects like math, science, and special education. Districts are increasingly relying on long-term substitutes and underqualified staff, which directly affects the quality of students' learning. This widespread shortage is driven by low pay, burnout, and fewer new teachers entering the positions. The rising cost of living in America has made it increasingly difficult for teachers to afford basic necessities such as housing, transportation, and healthcare. In many cities, teachers spend a large portion of their income on rent alone, leaving little to no room for savings or emergencies. As expenses continue to climb while salaries remain relatively stagnant, many teachers struggle financially despite working full-time. Teachers across America are increasingly reporting high levels of stress and burnout. Many point to the heavy workloads, challenging student behavior, low pay, and large class sizes as a root cause of their emotional exhaustion. This widespread burnout contributes to the decline in this profession and growing number of educators considering leaving the profession. The lack of respect for the teaching profession often leaves educators feeling undervalued, which can diminish their motivation and morale. This disrespect can intensify stress and burnout as a teacher struggles to meet high expectations without adequate appreciation or support. Over time, this may also push talented educators out of the field, worsening shortages and impacting the quality of education for students. Teachers across the country are feeling heightened pressures as political debates increasingly shape what they are allowed to teach. Conflicting state laws, community demands, and highly publicized controversies leave many educators worried about saying the wrong thing or facing backlash. This climate of uncertainty can create fear, stress, and self-censorship, making it hard for teachers to provide honest and comprehensive instruction. Teachers are seeing a rise in challenging student behaviors, from frequent disruptions to more serious emotional and social conflicts. These issues often stem from post-pandemic stress, unmet mental health needs, and unstable home environments. Left with no support due to the lack of counseling programs provided in public schools. Many teachers struggle with insufficient mental health support, leaving them to cope with intense stress and emotional exhaustion on their own. School systems often lack adequate counseling resources, dedicated wellness programs, or time for educators to address their own mental well-being. Without meaningful support, teachers are more vulnerable to burnout, health issues, and leaving the profession altogether. Throughout the last decade, teachers in America faced growing safety concerns, including threats of violence, school shootings, school lockdowns. Many report experiencing aggression or abuse from students, adding to the stress and fear. These risks make classrooms feel less secure and increase teachers' emotional burdens. Overcrowded classrooms make it difficult for teachers to give students individual attention, hindering learning and engagement. Managing large groups of students increase stress and workload, leaving teachers exhausted. This environment can also exacerbate behavioral issues and burnout, pushing some educators to leave the profession. With the rise in underfunded schools, teachers are forced to work with limited resources, often spending their own money on supplies and materials. This lack of support increases stress and makes it harder to provide quality instruction. Additionally, underfunding can lead to larger class sizes and reduced support from staff, further straining educators and contributing to burnout. Many teachers face limited opportunities for career advancement, leaving them feeling stuck despite their experience and dedication. This lack of growth can reduce motivation and job satisfaction, making the profession less appealing. Without clear pathways for promotion, talented educators may leave for roles outside of teaching, exacerbating staff shortages. Fewer college graduates are entertaining the teaching profession, with education degrees now representing only 4% of all bachelor degrees. Many graduates choose careers in other fields that offer higher pay, better working conditions, and less stress. This decline in new teachers, combined with experienced educators leaving, is worsening the nationwide teacher shortage. With that, there has been a noticeable decline in the number of people entering teacher training programs, reducing the pipeline of new educators. Fewer individuals are also choosing to become substitute teachers, leaving schools without flexible staffing options. This shortage makes it harder to fill classrooms and support students, placing additional pressure on current teachers. The responsibility of shaping students' academic and personal growth places significant pressure on teachers. Many feel the weight of ensuring students succeed while also addressing their emotional and social needs. This constant demand can lead to stress, burnout, and a sense of personal accountability that is difficult to manage. The shift from paper to electronic work has increased screen time and added technical challenges for teachers, often without adequate training or support. Managing digital assignments, grading, and communication can be more time-consuming and stressful than traditional paperwork. This transition can also create distractions for students and make it harder for teachers to monitor learning effectively, adding to their workload and frustration. Many classrooms have not only become mentally exhausting for teachers, but also for students due to high stress, large class sizes, and constant performance pressure. This strain can negatively impact overall grades as students struggle to focus and keep up with coursework. Over time, the accumulative stress contributes to higher dropout rates as students disengage from school. High-stakes testing places immense pressure on teachers to ensure students perform well, often narrowing the curriculum to focus only on tested subjects. This focus can limit creativity and meaningful instruction, making teaching more like test preparation than education. The stress of accountability for students' scores contributes to the burnout and job dissatisfaction among educators. Overwhelming paperwork consumes a significant portion of a teacher's time, leaving less opportunity for planning lessons and engaging with students. The constant administrative demands increasing stress and contribute to burnout, making the job feel unmanageable. This burden can also reduce job satisfaction, promoting some educators to leave the profession. Many teachers are required to participate in after-school duties such as clubs, tutoring, or parent meetings without any additional pay. These unpaid responsibilities extend their workday and add stress and exhaustion. Over time, these demands contribute to burnout and make the teaching profession feel undervalued or unsustainable.